I seem to recall specifically telling you to leave this operation to me. But I can't say I'm unhappy you decided to check in.
Sorry, boss. But if you got yourself caught here, we would have been off to a pretty bad start.
I do apologize for cutting in, but we figured it was for the best. Comrade C decided to join us too.
And so I have.
Darth Vader? Is that Comrade C? Comrade V? No, one of the others was actually Comrade V. Yeah.
A mask.
Comrade C, I wasn't expecting to see you here. Did my planning for this operation seem that flawed to you?
On the contrary, it was almost perfect. But no plan is completely foolproof. One must always factor in unpredictable elements. As the ladies and gentlemen of Class 7 here have demonstrated so brilliantly.
How does he know who we are?
I wonder why he wears a mask. I wonder if we know him. And that'll be like a big reveal down the line.
Who are you?
We have already fulfilled our primary objective. Courting dishonor by harming a member of the Imperial family will gain us nothing now. Do you not agree?
No, you're right. Release them.
Understood. Right.
Elliot, Machias, I'm leaving the two of them to you.
Okay.
Got it.
There, a gesture of goodwill, in the hopes that we may yet resolve this without bloodshed. What say you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7? Will you stand aside and let us leave peacefully?
I don't think we can do that in good conscience. I mean, it's probably what's going to end up happening in some form, but...
Like hell we will.
You abducted the Imperial Princess and an innocent girl. Drugged them.
What Erebonian would stand idly by in the face of such an outrage?
It's 5 against 6. This won't be easy.
It'll probably be more difficult than the dragon.
Guys.
You got guts, kids. I'll give you that.
Well, I certainly wouldn't mind a little roughhousing.
No, it's only right that I be the one to test their mettle.
Uh-oh. Final boss is going to challenge us clearly mid-game because they're introducing freaking new characters.
Wielders of the longsword, the great sword, the twin gun swords.
I didn't realize how many swords we had here.
Stand and face me. I shall be your opponent.
What?
Think of this as an entertaining way to kill some time. The railway military police are already on their way. Until then, pour out the vessel of your wrath upon me.
Interesting.
He's awful sure of himself.
Is he serious? There's no way he can win against all three of them. Okay, I definitely don't know anyone with that sort of fighting style.
Whoa! What kind of weapon is that?
Another relic from the Dark Ages. A double saber.
Just see. Oh my goodness.
I am SEED. That is all you need to know. Now, come at me if you think you're able. Then allow us to begin.
Okay, okay.
Here we go!
This isn't impossible. It would be much better if I had, you know, like, a Link to work with. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna... I know exactly what I want to do here.
Of course. Shatter!
And I missed. Okay, not a good sign. Okay, let's try an S-break. Let's just see what happens. See what happens, see what happens. Shoo. We can take him. We can definitely take him. Come on, come on. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Criminal edge. That's not good. Oh boy.
My turn.
Okay. No running. I had a feeling this would be eerily similar to... oh my goodness, Reen's already up to 135.
Behold, my most powerful striker!
Literally do everyone's S-break.
Radiant Blade Dance!
How much can we just, like, writhe in futility?
There we go. Silky dance. That's that.
Ooh. I'm making a little bit of a dent in him.
Fool!
No, that should just... Yeah, that just gets lower.
I'll handle it.
Ooh, okay.
There we go. Huh.
Oh, no! Oh. No, I could've... Ow. My voice. Oh, no, that's fine then. No, I could've. You just had to give me enough time and enough healing items. I could have taken him. I could have done it. I could have done it. I could have actually took him.
That's our C for you.
Ooh, can't deny he's got the brains and the brawn to lead.
What power?
He might even be as strong as Sarah.
Just... who are you people?
From today, you shall know us as the Imperial Liberation Front. In our hearts, the flames of silent anger In our hands, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator. That is our cause, our purpose.
The Imperial Liberation Front?
What dictator?
Freeze, all of you!
Instructor! Captain Claire!
Just in time.
It appears the time has come to make our exit.
Huh?
Is that...
Farewell. I'm sure we'll meet again.
What? A bomb?
See you around.
Ta-ta for now, my little darlings.
Let's see you claw your way out of this grave.
The passage is collapsing! Hurry!
Right! We couldn't leave Juan up alone.
Green, you carry Her Highness.
Got it!
Oh, they... How long did they have this up their sleeve? God damn. Was the entire point of just fighting us there to just give an opportunity for them to declare their name and show off the strength of their leader? I know they wanted to send a message, but damn. Well, that was pretty touch and go back there. I'm glad to see all of you pulled through. Well, thanks to you, Instructor. I had my doubts we were going to make it out of that alive. Could have come a bit sooner. Sorry. Anyway, there's no way we'll be able to follow them now. Indeed. So, the Imperial Liberation Front, is it? Up. They're coming too. Put them down. You're not Reen. Your Highness, Elise. Oh, thank goodness. Whatever drug they were given doesn't seem to have had any lasting effects. I feel like I've caused all of you a lot of trouble, but thank you for rescuing me. I'm just glad that you're safe and unharmed. The ever-dashing prince, like the ever-dashing hero that is Laura. Oh, what happened? Are you alright, Your Highness? How are you feeling? Reen? I'm fine. You should worry more about your sister. Looks like the intelligence division was right on the mark. We have a number of routes back to the surface locked down. Think we can smoke them out? Personally, I doubt it. This tunnel system is incredibly expansive, without too many areas we know, with too many areas we know nothing about. Continue this search for a while longer, then focus on restoring order to the city. Yes, ma'am. The situation's been resolved. Send a report to the other divisions. So, Imperial Liberation Front. What's your game? Clearly, this Osborne character is seen in a very negative light by them, so they seem to want to hurt him more than anyone else. They definitely seem like they want to hurt Osborne more than they want to hurt anyone else, so...
In the end, the Railway Military Police brought the chaos under control, and the first day of the festival came to a close. Despite his injuries, Governor Regnitz kept on top of things, ensuring that the rest of the festival passed by peacefully. The next morning, it was time for us to leave the capital behind and make our way back to Trista.
So many questions. Valflame Palace, second reception. Wow. This place is extensive.
I really don't know how to begin thanking you.
There's no way we're not coming back here at some point. This place is way too big.
You've done so much for our family that I doubt we'll ever be able to repay you.
Not at all, Your Highness.
There's nothing to repay us for. We just did what we had to. Oh, come now. There's no need to be so modest. It scares me to think what might have happened if Elise and I had been taken away by those people. So I can't thank you all enough. Please allow me to extend my thanks for your help as well. I'm truly grateful.
Elise.
Oh, I'm just glad you're safe.
Group B's efforts were a great help to Cedric and I as well.
Whoops.
Thank you again for your assistance in restoring order to the city.
I'm honored, Your Highness.
I'm so glad to have been of service.
Just think of it as returning the favor for your help pushing to make Class 7 a reality. Still, now we've got the Imperial Liberation Front to worry about.
Regrettably.
That's way too much of a mouthful. Can we just call them the ILF? It'd be so much easier that way.
There have been signs they were up to no good behind the scenes before now. That incident in Nord, for example. But now they've finally stepped out of the shadows and announced themselves to the world. They appear to be insurgents in the truest sense of the word, led by several key figures, C being the most prominent. The Intelligence Division is doing its utmost to gather information about these leaders even as we speak.
They struck me as rather mysterious in some ways.
That's a way to phrase it. They seem to be very intentionally mysterious.
Even though they abducted us, they rarely showed the kind of maliciousness one would expect from terrorists. It seemed more like they were in the grip of some kind of intense passion.
People are never that devoted to something. You're not going to find many people who are solely intent on being malicious, where their entire MO is just be malicious and be all that stuff. Typically, they'll be more, like you said, in intense passion. They may be deluded in their view of reality, their worldview. That might be causing the passion. But typically, it's something that, at least within their mind, is very rational, and basically boils down to that passion over something else. You can say the same thing about... I hate to have to, bring it up at all, but the most prominent example in the world would be ISIS. People in that, they're fucking delusional, a lot of them are freaking insane, but realistically, they're probably not purposely being malicious. They just sincerely believe the delusions that are the creed of that organization.
True.
Well, the ones who are really into it and aren't just there because they have to be, for ISIS.
Not that it excuses abducting your highness like they did.
An intense passion, you say?
It did seem that way.
In our hearts, the flames of silent anger. In our hands, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator. That's what their leaders said when they made their appearance.
Indeed. All the ham-handed theatrics of a middle school play.
Oh, that's a good point, Eustace.
Yeah. You can tell how gleeful he must have been to say the flames of silent anger in front of an audience.
Well, it's no mystery what they're referring to, at least.
Oh, thank goodness. I didn't miss you.
I do not recognize that voice. Oh, the other royal brother. Wait, isn't that the one royal brother we haven't actually met in person yet? Is he? Dad's with him too.
Oh, I'm glad you made it, Cedric!
Just in time, too.
Your Highness?
Did you come all this way just to bid us farewell?
Of course. After all you've done for us, I thought it was the least I could do. Is this the rest of Class 7?
Crown Prince Cedric.
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Cedric Rice Arner.
You know what they haven't? What they haven't actually brought up? Have they actually introduced the Emperor in any way or form? I know the Osborne guy. I don't think he's the Emperor. I think he's like I forget his actual position, but I think he's like the head of the head of government, like Prime Minister or President or something like that.
I wanted to thank you for coming to my sister's aid in her time of need. Allow me to extend to you my most heartfelt appreciation.
You're too generous, Your Highness.
The honor was ours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
This is the Crown Prince. He's pretty cute.
Oh, that does not seem like something Fee would typically just come out and say.
Fee?
I certainly wouldn't mind if you took a few lessons in manliness from the gentleman of Class 7, though.
Alphen, come on.
I think that's a little harsh, Your Highness.
Well, you're still just 15. You have plenty of growing ahead of you. Still, it isn't often I see you keeping the Imperial Governor company.
I suppose that's true. I just happened to be here on business, so I thought I'd take the chance to say goodbye to everyone.
How are you feeling? Are your injuries all right now?
Yes, nothing too serious, fortunately. I'm still feeling it, but it shouldn't be too much longer before I'm back to my old self.
That's good to hear.
I'm glad to see you looking all hale and hearty, Your Excellency.
Thank you. While no one could have foreseen how it ended, you did manage to complete this month's field study. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I'd like to congratulate you for your exemplary work.
We're honored you'd say so.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
We three directors may have very different positions on many issues, including how Class 7 should be run.
Oh, just say it outright. Okay.
But for my part, I'd like you to enjoy student life however you choose. I think the other directors would agree with me on at least that much.
Dad.
I'm glad to hear you feel that way, Your Excellency.
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about, Your Highness.
Well, if you say so.
He does not sound convinced.
I've always found you a trustworthy man, of course. But...
Ah, I see that everyone's here.
Well, this got really tense really quickly. Okay. Speak of a room presence.
It couldn't be.
Chancellor Osborne.
Oh, Chancellor. That's what it was. That's what it was.
As a matter of fact, the Chancellor and I just came from an audience with His Majesty the Emperor.
Yeah, who I don't even think they've shown.
I'm overjoyed to see you safe and well, Princess Alpha. Clearly, the goddess has bestowed her blessings upon us.
Thank you, Chancellor.
I'd also like to reassure Prince Oliver that we're starting a nationwide hunt for members of the Imperial Liberation Front.
I hate his voice. It sounds so fake.
An investigation into the backgrounds of its members is also underway, so you needn't worry.
I mean, it sounds like someone's really trying to just make a really deep voice.
My. Nothing gets past you, does it? Well, I suppose that means you have the security detail for next month's trade conference well in hand?
Of course. I'll see to it that everything is taken care of. Ah, but where are my manners?
Please excuse me for not introducing myself.
Gileath Osborne.
I'm Gileath Osborne, representative of the Erebonian government. Though I imagine those of you who read the papers may know me better as the Blood and Iron Chancellor.
It's an honor to meet you, Your Excellency.
Your reputation precedes you, Your Excellency.
I've heard much about the recent exploits of Thor's Class 7. Traveling across the Empire for first-hand learning with your field studies, it's quite the fascinating program. I hope you'll keep up the good work.
We shall endeavor to.
Thanks.
I hope we'll live up to your expectations.
Ah, yes. It's been quite some time, young Gracie.
Ah, right. Sarah really doesn't like her, doesn't she? Actually, does anyone like him? I'm not really quite sure. We've met a character that's been, like, positive in the way people have been negative about him.
I'm glad to see your new career path is working out for you.
Thank you, Chancellor. I wouldn't be where I am today if not for you.
Uh-oh. Ooh, got some bite to her.
I really owe you for all you've done for me.
General Van Dyke was my superior back when I was in the Army. As such, I'm planning on granting you a bit of additional assistance. I should have it ready for you in a few weeks' time.
What are you...
I have great expectations for you all. Nurture the bonds you share, and train up bodies and wills of steel. For I have no doubt you'll need them in the turbulent times to come.
Oh, no. Everyone gasp. No. No.
Rain?
Huh? Okay, yeah, we've never gotten a very significant explanation of what the fuck's happening with his whole, like, mark and the white hair thing anyways. Chapter 4, Midsummer's Revels ends.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world.
Yeah, some people say that, yeah.
I've got a little reward here for you.
Yeah.
Drinks are on me someday.
Yeah, that was totally not everything I had done. Ooh, okay.
Good showing,
yeah,
everyone.
I did beat Sarah in a swimming race, didn't I? But I got an A for the chapter. Oh my goodness, I did such a good job. Oh, thank you, chapter. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. I feel like we've got to be getting close to the point where it's been that 5-month point.
Mid-August.
I forget exactly when we started, but got to be getting near there.
It was the peak of summer, and the sweltering sun was beating down on the residents of Trista. After returning from Heimdall, we were given a whopping 5-day summer vacation before the school year resumed.
5 fucking days. Wow. Wow. Oh, I love how Reen said that too. Good job, voice actor. You really...
Turns out, Thor sticks to its military roots, only granting extended vacations to students over the New Year's holiday.
I don't... Is that a Japanese or just a general... I'm not very familiar with military protocols. I've not really been in the military myself, nor have I really You know, well, I haven't known a whole lot of people in the military either.
However, nobles are allowed to visit home, ostensibly to give them time to become familiar with their family's holdings. And, as you might expect, that meant most students from classes 1 and 2 spent summer away from Trista.
Oh, God. Does that include Laura and our nobles, or...?
Meanwhile, classes 3 through 5 were stuck on campus, envying the nobility as they studied and trained as usual. The other members of Class 7 and I chose to stay in Trista as well, facing the heat with our fellow students.
Yep, that's probably just fair, anyways.